Surrounding John Dutton's lineage has captivated Yellowstone fans for years, especially since the untimely death of John Dutton Sr. in the first season of 1923. This mystery became even more intriguing as our options for John's grandfather were officially limited to Jack and Spencer. Now, as of the 6th episode of 1923 Season 2, Jack is also gone. I can hear you saying, the mystery is finally solved as the options have been limited to only one. But despite all these developments, when it comes to the Dutton family tree, things are a bit more complicated than they seem. So let's talk about it. It goes without saying that the Dutton family's history is far from simple. Here's what we knew during the run of the original Yellowstone series. John's father, John Dutton Jr., was the son of John Dutton Sr. and his wife, who remains a largely mysterious figure. The details about John's mother are sparse, and there are a lot of rumours. Plus, we know that John Dutton Sr. died under mysterious circumstances, and it's been left up to us to piece together the puzzle. The key pieces to solving this puzzle are none other than Spencer Dutton and Jack Dutton. Spencer is basically the lead of 1923 and is the son of James from 1883. Jack, on the other hand, is John Dutton Sr.'s only son, making him not only James Dutton's grandson, but also Spencer's nephew. I don't know about you guys, but for the longest time I was sure that Jack, with his strong ties to the family, would be the one to continue the Dutton legacy. The story was building up to that for episodes, but Taylor Sheridan twisted our expectations once again, and now I don't know what to think about anything. I'm sure you already know that the events of 1923 Season 2 took a gut-wrenching turn in Episode 6 when Jack was shot and killed out of the blue. Not only did he die for basically no reason, but he also died because of his stupidity, which makes me really mad about this entire plotline. The character deserved better, for sure. I don't know about you guys, but I always felt like Jack was an underdeveloped character. His potential was never fully realised in this series. He always remained a silent figure, just there to be a loyal husband to Elizabeth and a devoted nephew to Cara and Jacob. Still, his potential was there, and I assumed that the reason we didn't get more of him was because the upcoming 1944 prequel would centre around him. So imagine my shock when I saw him die, just like that. It was a massive surprise, for sure, and yes, I'm mad about it. But let me know what you thought of it. The thing is, even though we are yet to get the aftermath of this story, we can already tell that this death marked a significant shift in the family dynamic. The Dutton family's fate, as I said, up until his death, Jack had been poised to become a key player in the next generation of Duttons. He was the one who would step into the shoes of his father, John Dutton Sr., and continue the legacy of the ranch. Now, his death left a massive void that no one saw coming. Well, at least I didn't see it coming, but let me know if you predicted it beforehand. The saddest part is that Jack's widow, Elizabeth, is now left to carry the weight of their unborn child alone. I mean, what a tragedy! With Jack's death, the responsibility of carrying on the family name might fall to Spencer. We already know from Yellowstone that John Dutton once spoke about his grandfather, mentioning that the man lost his leg and suffered from immense pain. Since Jack did not lose his leg before dying, John was clearly referring to Spencer. In other words, this means that in 1923 Season 2 finale, we might witness Spencer losing his leg. Or will we? The thing is, there's another possibility. Could John have been referring to his maternal grandfather instead? Think about it. The mystery of John's mother, and by extension her side of the family, remains largely unexplored. I personally don't think Yellowstone is all that interested in delving into this part of John's history, especially given how much focus is placed on the Dutton men. But it's still a possibility we can't entirely rule out. If John's maternal grandfather was the one who lost his leg, then that would change everything we thought we knew about the Dutton family tree. Let me know if you think there's a chance he wasn't talking about Spencer at all. Regardless, unlike many expectations, Jack's death did not solve the Dutton family tree mystery at all. Instead, it made it even more complicated than it already was. So, I stand by the fact that Jack got killed basically for no reason at all. The actor who portrayed Jack, Darren Mann, also shared his thoughts on Jack's death in an emotional interview. He expressed how deeply he connected with the character and how it was difficult for him to leave the show. He said, "I spent a lot of time working with Jack's backstory, building his character, and really trying to get inside his head. So when I found out that Jack was going to die, it was heartbreaking. But at the same time, I knew it had to happen for the story to move forward." Clearly, the actor was also upset about Jack's sudden death, and who can blame him? Darren also agrees that Jack is essentially a wasted potential as a character. He said, "Jack was a man full of potential. Like the rest of the Duttons, he had a strong sense of loyalty to his family and the ranch. But the world they lived in was brutal, and that brutality is what ultimately claimed Jack's life. It's a reflection of the unforgiving nature of their world." The actor also hinted that the future of the family truly lies in Spencer's hands. He said, "In a way, Jack's death opens the door for Spencer. It allows him to move forward and become a more integral part of the family's future. It's a tragic sacrifice, but it's also one that propels the story in an interesting new direction. If Spencer will be the new lead of the family, does this mean that Alexandra will be the one to bring future Dutton children into the world, or are we still counting on Elizabeth for this? I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely confused and cannot wait for the upcoming 1923 finale. For more weekly updates and analysis on the Yellowstone franchise, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.